Numbers chapter 1. Parashat Bamidbar. Census of fighting men. In the wilderness of Sinai, on the first day of the second month in the second year from the exodus from the land of Egypt, Adonai spoke to Moses in the tent of meeting, saying, "Do a head count of all the community of Bnei Yisrael and their families and their ancestral house, with a total of every male one by one. You and Aaron are to muster by their division every son from 20 years and upward, available to serve in the army of Israel. One man from each tribe, each head of his father's household, is to assist you. These then are the names of the men who will assist you. From Reuben, Elizur son of Shadir. From Simeon, Shelumiel son of Zurishaddai. From Judah, Nashon son of Amminadab. From Issachar, Nathanael son of Zuad. From Zebulun, Eliab son of Helon. From the sons of Joseph, from Ephraim, Elishama son of Ammihud. From Manasseh, Gamaliel son of Pedazur. From Benjamin, Abidan son of Gideoni. From Dan, Ahiezer son of Ammishaddai. From Asher, Bagiel of Ochran. From Gad, Elisaph son of Deuel. From Naphtali, Ahira son of Enan. These were those selected from the community, princes of their ancestral tribes. They were the heads of thousands of Israel. So Moses and Aaron took these men, designated by name. They assembled all the community on the first day and in the second month. They declared their lineage according to their families, the households of their forefathers, with the number of the names of those 20 years old and upward being listed individually. Moses numbered Israel in the wilderness of Sinai, just as Adonai had commanded him. The sons of Reuben, Israel's firstborn, their generations, their families by ancestral households, according to the count of their names, every male from 20 years old and upward, are all available for the army. Those counted from the tribe of Reuben were 46,500. From the sons of Simeon, their generations, according to their families, their ancestral households, whose names were counted by polls, every male 20 years and upward, everyone who would go with the army. They counted them from the tribe of Simeon, 59,300. From the sons of Gad, their generations, according to their families, to their ancestral households, in the count of names, from every male 20 years old and upward, everyone available to go out with the army. Those counted from the tribe of Gad were 45,650. From the sons of Judah, their generations by their families, their ancestral households, the count of their names, all who would go out with the army. Those counted from the tribe of Judah were 74,600. From the sons of Issachar, their generations, according to their families, their ancestral households, by the number of names of every male 20 years old and upward, going out with the army. Those counted from the tribe of Issachar were 54,400. From the sons of Zebulun, their generations, according to their families, to their ancestral households, by the number of names of everyone 20 years old and upward, going out with the army. Those counted from the tribe of Zebulun were 57,400. From the sons of Joseph, the sons of Ephraim, their generations, according to their families, to their ancestral households, by the count of their names, of all those 20 years old and upward, going out with the army. Those numbered from the tribe of Ephraim were 40,500. From the sons of Manasseh, their generations, according to their families, their ancestral households, by number of the names of those 20 years old and upward, going out with the army. Those counted from the tribe of Manasseh were 32,200. From the sons of Benjamin, their generations, by their families, their ancestral households, by numbers of the names of every 20-year-old and upward, going out with the army. Those numbered from the tribe of Benjamin were 35,400. From the sons of Dan, their generations, by their families, their ancestral households, by the number of everyone 20 years old and upward, who would go out with the army. Those numbered from the tribe of Dan were 62,700. From the sons of Asher, their generations, by their families, their ancestral households, by number, everyone 20 years old and upward, who could go out with the army. Those counted from the tribe of Asher were 41,500. From the sons of Naphtali, their generations, by their families, their ancestral households, by number, everyone 20 years old and upward, who would go out with the army. Those counted from the tribe of Naphtali were 53,400. These were the ones numbered. Moses, Aaron, and the princes of Israel counted them. Each of the 12 men represented his ancestral house. So all those counted from Bnei Yisrael, according to their ancestral houses, from 20 years old and up, all able to go out with the army in Israel. All those who were counted totaled 603,550. The duties of the Levites. The Levites, however, were not counted by the tribe of their ancestors. For Adonai told Moses, saying, "Definitely you are not to count the number of the tribe of Levi, nor take the sum among them from Bnei Israel. Instead, you are to appoint the Levites over the tabernacle of the testimony, over all its implements, and all pertaining to it. They are to carry the tabernacle and all its utensils, tend to it, and camp around it. Whenever the tabernacle sets out, the Levites are to dismantle it, and whenever the tabernacle is pitched, the Levites are to set it up. But the commoner who comes near it must be put to death. Bnei Yisrael will camp, each man with his own camp, each with his own standard, according to their own divisions. The Levites are to camp around the tabernacle of the testimony, so that there will be no wrath unleashed on the community of Bnei Israel. So the Levites are to maintain care of the tabernacle of the testimony. So Bnei Israel did all that Adonai commanded Moses, so they did. Numbers chapter 2, order of ancestral households. Adonai said to Moses and Aaron, saying, Let each man encamp under his own standard among the banners of their ancestral house at an appropriate distance around the tent of meeting. Those camping on the east, where the sun rises, will be out of the standard of Judah, according to their divisions. Nachshon, son of Amminadab, is the prince of the sons of Judah. His division by their number is 74,600. Camping next to him shall be the tribe of Issachar. The prince of the sons of Issachar is Nathanael, born of Zuar. Their divisions by their number is 54,400. Next, the tribe of Zebulun. The prince of the sons of Zebulun is Eliab, son of Helon. His division is counted by 57,400. All those numbered to Judah's camp by their divisions are 186,400. They are to advance first. The standard of the camp of Reuben shall be on the south side by their divisions. The prince of the sons of Reuben is Elazar, son of Shadir. His division by their number is 46,500. Those camping next to them are the tribe of Simeon. The prince of the sons of Simeon is Shelemiel, son of Zurishaddai. His division by their number is 59,300. Next, the tribe of Gad. The prince of the tribe of Gad is Elisaph, son of Ruel. His division by their numbers is 45,650. All those numbered on the camp of Reuben are 151,450. They are to set out second. Then the tent of meeting will move out with the camp of the Levites, which is in the middle of the camps, just as they were in the camp, each person in his own place under his own appropriate standard. On the west will be the standard of the camp of Ephraim by their divisions. The prince of the sons of Ephraim is Elishama, son of Ammihud. His division by their numbers is 40,500. Next to him is the tribe of Manasseh. The prince of the sons of Manasseh is Gamaliel, son of Pedazur. His division by their number is 32,000. Next, the tribe of Benjamin. The prince of the sons of Benjamin is Abidan, son of Gideoni. His division by their numbers is 35,400. All those numbered to the camp of Ephraim are 108,100 by their divisions. They are to advance third. The standard of the camp of Dan shall be on the north, according to their divisions. The prince of the sons of Adonai is Ahiezer, son of Ammishaddai. His division by their numbers is 62,700. Next to him will encamp the tribe of Asher. The prince of the sons of Asher is Pagiel, son of Ochran. His division by their numbers is 41,500. Next, tribe of Naphtali. The prince of the sons of Naphtali is Ahira, son of Enon. His division by their numbers is 53,400. All those numbered to the camp of Dan are 157,600. They are to advance last by their standards. These are the numbers of Bnei Israel in accordance with their ancestral households. All those who counted to their divisions are 603,550. However, the Levites were not counted among the Bnei Israel, just as Adonai commanded Moses. So Bnei Israel acted in accordance with all that Adonai had commanded. Thus they camped by their standards and set out, each man according to their families and their ancestral houses. Numbers chapter 3, the Levite families and duties. These are the generations of Aaron and Moses Moses current at the time Adonai spoke to Moses at Mount Sinai. These are the names of Aaron's son: Nadab the firstborn, Abihu, Eleazar, and Ithamar. These are the names of the sons of Aaron, the anointed Kohanim, who he consecrated to be priests. But Nadab and Abihu died before Adonai for offering unauthorized fire before Adonai in the Sinai wilderness. They had no children. So Eleazar and Ithamar served as Kohanim under Aaron their father. Then Adonai spoke to Moses, saying, Gather the tribe of Levi near and appoint them to attend to Aaron the Kohen. They are to keep watch over the duties for him and the entire community before the tent of meeting while performing the service of the tabernacle. They are also to tend to all the implements of the tent of meeting and the service of Bnei Israel while performing the service of the tabernacle. You are to give the Levites to Aaron and his sons out of Bnei Israel. They are dedicated entirely to him. You are to appoint Aaron and his sons to maintain the priesthood. Any commoner who approaches must be executed. Then Adonai said to Moses, See, I have taken the Levites from among Bnei Israel in a place of the firstborn who opened the womb among Bnei Israel. The Levites will be mine, because all the firstborn are mine. In the day when I was striking down all the firstborn in the land of Egypt, I consecrated to myself every firstborn in Israel, whether man or animal, as mine. I am Adonai. Adonai spoke in the Sinai wilderness to Moses, saying, Count the sons of Levi according to their ancestral house, by their families, every male, a month old and upward, you are to number them. So Moses numbered them in accordance with the word of Adonai, just as he was commanded. These were the sons of Levi by their names: Gershon, Kohath, and Merari. These were the names of the sons of Gershon by their families: Libni and Shimei. The sons of Kohath by their families were Amram, Izhar, Hebron, and Uziel. The sons of Merari by their families are Mahli and Mushi. These then were the families of the Levites by their ancestral households. To Gershon by the family of the Libnites, and the family of the Shemites. These were the families of the Gershonites. The number of every male 1 month old and upward who was counted was 7,500. The Gershonites were to camp behind the tabernacle in the west. The prince of the ancestral house of the Gershonites was Eliasaph, son of Lael. The duties of the sons of Gershon in the tent of meeting were the tabernacle, the tent, its coverings, the curtain of the entrance of the tent of meeting, the curtain of the courtyard, the screen at the entrance of the courtyard around the tabernacle, and altar, its ropes, and all related to its use. To Kohath belonged the family of the Amranites, the family of the Izharites, the Hebronites, and the Uzielites. These were the Kohathite families. The number of every male 1 month old and upward was 8,600. Their duties were caring for the sanctuary. The Kohathite families were to camp along the side of the tabernacle in the south. The prince of the ancestral household of the Kohathites was Elizaphan, son of Uziel. They were responsible for the ark, the table, the menorah, the altars, and the implements of the sanctuary used in service with them, the curtain, and all involved with its use. The chief prince of the Levites was Eleazar, son of Aaron the Kohen, appointed over those whose responsibility was to take care of the sanctuary. To Merari belonged the families of the Mahalites and the Mushites. These were the families of Merari. The number by count of every male 1 month old and upward was 6,200. The prince of the household of the father of the Merarites was Zuriel, son of Abihail. They were to camp on the north side of the tabernacle. The sons of Merari were appointed over the care of the frames of the tabernacle, its crossbars, posts, bases, and all equipments for its use. The posts of the surrounding courtyard, their bases, pegs, and ropes. Those camping in front of the tent of meeting on the east toward the sunrise were Moses, Aaron, and his sons. They were to care for the sanctuary on behalf of Bnei Yisrael, but anyone unauthorized who approached had to be executed. All the Levites counted by Moses and Aaron at the word of Adonai by their families, inclusive of every male 1 month old and upward, were 22,000. Redemption of the firstborn. Adonai said to Moses, Count every firstborn male of Bnei Yisrael from 1 month old and upward, and make a list of their names. Set the Levites apart from me in place of all the firstborn of Bnei Yisrael, and all the livestock of the Levites in place of the firstborn of the livestock of Bnei Yisrael. I am Adonai. So Moses counted all the firstborn of Bnei Yisrael as Adonai commanded him. The sum total of the firstborn males of Bnei Yisrael, 1 month old and upward, listed by name, was 22,273. Again, Adonai spoke to Moses, saying, Take the Levites in place of all the firstborn of Bnei Yisrael, and the livestock of the Levites in place of their livestock. The Levites will be mine. I am Adonai. To redeem the 273 firstborn of Bnei Yisrael, exceeding the numbers of the Levites, who are to collect 5 shekels for each, based on the shekel of the sanctuary, which is 20 gerahs. Give the money for the redemption of the extra ones of the firstborn of them to Aaron and his sons. Hence Moses collected the redemption money for those exceeding the number redeemed by the Levites. From the firstborn of Bnei Yisrael he collected silver weighing 1,365 shekels, according to the sanctuary shekel. Moses gave the redemption money to Aaron and his sons, just as Adonai commanded him, in accordance with the mouth of Adonai.